Number 11, Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones is set 10 years after the events in The Phantom Menace. The plot sees the galaxy on the brink of civil war, with thousands of planetary systems threatening to secede from the Galactic Republic. This was led by the former Jedi turned Sith Lord, Count Dooku. After Senator Padme evades an assassination attempt, Obi-Wan Kenobi investigates the attempt on her life, leading him to uncover a clone army. Jedi apprentice Anakin Skywalker becomes Padme's protector and develops a secret relationship with her, and they basically spend the entire time flirting with each other. What I do like about this film is that you get to see a grown-up Anakin Skywalker. Also, Obi-Wan Kenobi is able to find the clone army. That was cool. What I dislike about the film is the CGI. It just doesn't do the film any favors. The romance between Anakin and Padme is also very cringeworthy to watch.
Number 10, Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith is set 3 years after the onset of the Clone Wars. The Jedi are spread across the galaxy, leading a large-scale war against the Separatists. The Jedi Council dispatches Obi-Wan Kenobi to eliminate General Grievous, the leader of the Separatist army, and put an end to the war. Meanwhile, after having premonitions of his wife Padme dying in childbirth, Anakin Skywalker is tasked by the Council to spy on Palpatine, the Supreme Chancellor of the Galactic Republic, and secretly a Sith Lord known as Darth Sidious. Palpatine tries to manipulate Anakin into turning to the dark side of the Force and becoming his apprentice. What I do like about this film is you get to see the evolution of Anakin Skywalker. Also, the fighting scenes were well done. What I dislike about this film was the CGI, again, just like the last film, was just horrible.
Number 9, The Phantom Menace.
The Phantom Menace sees the Trade Federation upsetting order in the Galactic Republic by blockading the planet Naboo in preparation for a full-scale invasion. The Republic's leader, Supreme Chancellor Finis, dispatches Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn and his apprentice Obi-Wan Kenobi to negotiate with the Trade Federation Viceroy. The Trade Federation's secret benefactor orders the Viceroy to kill the Jedi and begin their invasion with an army of battle droids. What I like about this film is it gives us Darth Maul, a young Anakin Skywalker, and also, who can forget, the pod racing. What I dislike is the CGI, once again, doesn't do the film justice, and also Jar Jar Binks, not the best character in the Star Wars universe.
Number 8, The Rise of Skywalker.
The Rise of Skywalker has us following a threat of revenge by the revived Emperor Palpatine. Kylo Ren obtains a Sith Wayfinder, leading him to the uncharted planet of Exegol. There, he finds Palpatine, who reveals that he created Snoke as a puppet to control the First Order and lure Kylo to the dark side. Palpatine unveils the Final Order, a secret armada of Star Destroyers, and tells Kylo to find and kill Rey, who is continuing her Jedi training under the Resistance leader Leia. Finn and Poe deliver intelligence from a spy that Palpatine is on Exegol. Rey has learned from Luke Skywalker's notes that a Sith Wayfinder can lead them there. What I do like about this film is the Rey and the Kylo dynamic. Also, this wrapped up the Skywalker saga in an almost impossible task. What I dislike is that, again, there's a little bit too much CGI in the film. Felt like it did it a disservice. Also, it felt like this film was too scripted. Felt like they put too many words in their mouths that everybody just wanted to hear and made everybody kind of feel warm and fuzzy at the end of the day. So I think it could have gotten away from that and done a little bit better script-wise.
Number 7, Solo, a Star Wars story.
Solo, a Star Wars movie, centers around the Star Wars character Han Solo. It also features his protagonist Chewbacca and Lando Calrissian. Directed by Ron Howard, it is the second Star Wars anthology film, following Rogue One. The film explores the early adventures of Han Solo and Chewbacca, who join a heist within the criminal underworld. What I like about this film is that I feel like Alden Ehrenreich did an admirable job of acting as young Solo, as did Donald Glover as Lando. It's got a cool space western feel, and it's got great characters. What I disliked is I just didn't feel like I had a lot of emotion coming out of this film.
Number 6. Rogue One.
Rogue One is the 2016 film directed by Gareth Edwards. It is the first installment of the Star Wars anthology series and an immediate prequel to Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. The main cast consists of Felicity Jones, Diego Luna, Ben Mendelsohn, and Forrest Whitaker. Set a week before A New Hope, the plot follows a group of rebels who band together to steal plans of the Death Star, the ultimate weapon of the Galactic Empire. The film also details the Rebels' alliance's first effective victory against the Empire, first referenced in A New Hope's opening crawl. What I like about this film, it's got a darker feel to it. Also, the characters are great. Another thing that I liked about it a lot was the fighting scenes were phenomenal. And the ending was spectacular. What I disliked, really not much, anything. It was a really entertaining, well done movie.
Number 5. The Force Awakens.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens was released in 2015. It is the long-awaited continuation to the Skywalker saga. Directed by J.J. Abrams, it's set 30 years after Return of the Jedi. The Force Awakens follows Rey, Finn, Poe, and Han Solo's search for Luke Skywalker and their fight in the Resistance, led by General Leia Organa and the veterans of the Rebel Alliance, against Kylo Ren and the First Order, a successor to the Galactic Empire. What I like about this film is J.J. Abrams' directing. I like Kylo Ren, the great new characters that come with it, practical effects, Rey Kylo's lightsaber fight, and it's just a great start to the new trilogy. What do I dislike? Not much. I can't really complain. It was a great start for the new trilogy.
Number 4. The Last Jedi.
Star Wars: The Last Jedi was released in 2017 and is written and directed by Rian Johnson. It is the second installment of the Star Wars sequel trilogy, following The Force Awakens in 2015, and it is the 8th episode of the 9-part Skywalker saga. It features the first posthumous film performance by Carrie Fisher, who died in December of 2016, and the film is dedicated to her memory. The film also has its critics, but I feel that the film combines all the elements of a true great Star Wars film. The things that I liked was the Rey and the Kylo dynamic. It was palpable. Also, the Kylo Rey and the Rey fight scenes were amazing. Also, we got Luke Skywalker, one of my favorite all-time characters. Finally, we saw Leia using the Force, and the emotions of this film had me from beginning to end. What I disliked about the film, and I thought could have been done differently, was the Canto Bight Casino Planet scene with Finn and Rose. It just felt completely wrong. Other than that, great film.
Number 3. A New Hope.
Star Wars: A New Hope is the original 1977 film written and directed by George Lucas. It introduces us to Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie, and Darth Vader, to name a few. These characters and the actors playing them led to one of the greatest love stories of film and the audience that has ever been seen. What I love about this film is that it was a breakthrough. Audiences have never seen anything like it before, and we got to know the characters that we would come to love throughout the years. And it was just a fun, great movie. What I disliked is that it left us with a lot to figure out. Also, the cheesy dialogue at times was just crazy. But for the most part, great film.
Number 2. Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi was released in 1983. It is the third installment in the original Star Wars trilogy and the third film to be produced and the 6th film in the Star Wars saga. It takes place 1 year after The Empire Strikes Back. It shows us our heroes of the first 2 films and brings us along a great story of hope filled with tragedy. Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie, Yoda, R2-D2, C-3PO, and Darth Vader make their time on screen as captivating as ever and wrap up the much-anticipated trilogy with an amazing ending. Some of the things that I liked: it gave us an emotional send-off. There was a sense of completion there. Also, the fight scenes were great, the music was amazing, and the whole Skywalker dynamic was great. Also, the dynamics with Solo and Chewie, and then Luke as the Jedi Master was amazing. The dislikes? Nothing. I loved this movie from start to finish.
Number 1. The Empire Strikes Back.
The Empire Strikes Back was released in 1980 and is the sequel to Star Wars A New Hope. Set 3 years after the events of the first film, the plot sees the Galactic Empire hunting the scattered Rebel Alliance throughout the galaxy. While Darth Vader relentlessly pursues Luke Skywalker's friends, Han Solo, Princess Leia, and Chewbacca, Luke studies the Force under Jedi Master Yoda to prepare himself for the upcoming confrontation with Vader. What I love about this film is the Leia and the Solo dynamic. Also, we're introduced to Yoda. There's also great effects in this film, and of course, Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader give us one of the most dynamic scenes in movie history at the end. What I dislike about this film? Nothing. I loved it from start to finish. It's one of the greatest movies of all time.